Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out a game called Intake by developer Cypher Prime. This is an action arcade shooter, a very fast-paced and rather psychedelic game, and as you can tell from this title screen, it is very colorful and probably deserves a seizure warning. Yeah, I guess it's going to be one of those episodes. So hopefully you're in for that. An extremely addictive game, as the emphasis on drugs might imply. I guess that's the reference we're going for here. They do actually have one of those like silly FBI warnings that say winners don't do drugs, so clearly not making any kind of political stances here. It's just sort of an undergoing theme or underriding theme throughout the game. So what is this game about? Essentially, it's very, very simple. These pills rain from the sky, and we need to shoot them with the corresponding color, sort of with that polarity element of something like Ikaruga, maybe. Only, we just want to try and hold the largest combo we can. There's bonus rounds between matches, and we just try and accumulate the best score possible. There are actually some things we can buy between games to try and lengthen the amount of time we have to stay in the game, to try and get our score even higher, and in the end, it turns out to be just really addictive. I played about 2 or 3 games of this just to get the feel of it, and I have to say some pretty positive things in general. But before I do that, let's look at the options menu, because there are some things worth noting here. So we've got the drugstore, which I am able to, I think, buy a couple of things from. I've got 3,560 of these little aspirin-like pills, which we can spend on things. We can buy more lives. We can buy, what is this? Actually, I can't really look at, oh wait, can I? Oh yeah, okay, it's selecting whatever's at the top. Lives, bomb boost, power-up party. Unlock the power party to be drowning in them right now. 15 combo hits, you get a power-up, okay. We can unlock the Embiggener, take a trip down the rabbit hole, and supersize those pills for enlarged capsules lasting longer than 7 seconds. Call your doctor. The invincibility. We've got slow-mo. That's probably going to be a really useful one. As things start to speed up and get a little bit more chaotic, we want to probably do that quite a bit. Call down the electric wrath from the heavens and blast capsules back into oblivion. Okay, so monochrome, obliterate light-colored pills in one fell electric swoop. Or whoop in that case. Gunship. Try this fun new way to play. And colors, human eye can distinguish several million different colors. Let intake tickle your retinas with the 20 best ones. And, of course, other music tracks. So there is just one music track available right from the start. I guess I may as well unlock something here if I can. I guess I can get this one, right? The Embiggener. There we go. I've done a thing. So we have something to start off. There are some stat tracking elements, challenges even. And before I get too deep into this, why don't we just play a round of it so you can see exactly what the game's about. So here are the instructions. They're actually way simpler than that even looks. Really, we just have either right-click or spacebar to switch colors between orange or blue, and then we just try and shoot for light colors. That's all. It does get a little chaotic at times. There are some moments that I've felt like maybe it was a little tough to track what color I was actually looking at the moment. You'll notice that as things start to get a little faster paced, and especially in these like between level sequences, this is when we're getting our currency. There's a lot of particles on the screen. There's a lot going on. It's very easy to sort of lose your cool, which may or may not be a good thing. Okay, here we go. So you can see we've got large pills now. I haven't had that before. It's new for me. But yeah, the color tends to be easy to overlook when you're in the midst of the chaos, especially with all the particles shooting everywhere. So that's one thing that I think might be a little bit problematic at times, although I think there are plenty of other things that might try to diversify that experience a little bit so the colors are a little bit more pronounced. Oh, I almost missed that one there. Another issue, and maybe this is just me, but it really bugs me that the aspect ratio is like this. I mean, this is a Steam game right now. I'm playing it off of Steam on my PC, and I'm playing it in 1280 by 720, so I would presume that it would... Okay, well, I've just sort of lost everything there. One little mistake, and you're going to just let your run go down the drain. But I would presume that playing a game on PC usually implies, I mean, it's going to use up the vast majority of your monitor. This is the closeout moment here where we try and get as much currency as we can before the game ends. But, it kind of bugs me a little bit that there's all this wasted space on both sides, especially when the game's so pretty. I just want it to sort of take up my whole monitor. And in this case, it feels like it's using barely like a third of the window that's even there. And I understand it's probably to do with the fact that this is probably coming out on iOS or something, and it seems well-suited for that format in the first place. But I feel like if you're going to do the PC release, it should probably, cater to the monitor size of most PC users, and that's going to be generally widescreen. I mean, I understand maybe there are a few people playing this in like a portrait mode, In fact, I even have a portrait-oriented monitor that I could technically use for this, but, you know, it just feels kind of weird. So maybe that's my own personal gripe, but I have to say, other than that issue, the presentation style on this, the art quality, and everything in general, really, really high quality. The production values are great. I like the music track. Might wear on you after a bunch of games, I have a feeling, but I do like the thrust of it, the feeling of it in general feels nice. The just oversaturated, crazy amount of stuff going on the screen, that's a thing that I get into. I don't know if everybody feels that way, but I generally do enjoy it. I really like the way that the pills all split apart. I find that very satisfying. When you hit them, it feels like they just split into tons and tons of little fragments, and maybe even more fragments than are actually present in the actual physical space of the item that we're shooting up. But, you know, it feels good. Maybe might be nice to see some different layouts or patterns between levels for the little power-up sequence that happens, or the bonus round between each one. I mean, I feel like it's kind of rote going in that little horseshoe pattern every single time. Maybe things do change as you get further into the game. My best run, I think I only made it, you know, like, what, 6 or 7 waves in. Kind of let that one fly there. I don't think I got that hit at the last second. And I believe you lose your combo if you shoot the air also. I mean, it's kind of tough to say because there's so much going on. I haven't been able to really pay attention, but I'm pretty sure I lost my combo. Yeah, I did actually. So just, you have to always hit pills. That's the only way you're going to win. And I believe that even applies to these pills as well, so gotta be careful when you're shooting at stuff. You know, it probably doesn't help also that we have this combo counter thing that's rising up the whole time. It kind of takes the emphasis away a little bit. I feel like my eyes tend to wander onto that for some reason, even though really I don't need to see that for any reason. It's just sort of there to help visualize where you might be in a combo chain. So try and be very careful. Yeah, this is the majority of people would probably lose their combos on that horseshoe. Which I guess is the risk and reward mechanic. That's probably fine to keep you shooting for, you know, the best score you can without getting too into things and losing perspective a little bit. This is a decent score so far. I might actually be able to unlock some stuff after this run. Oh, I guess that one hit. Am I allowed, like, one thing to hit the bottom each time? I'm not really sure what the lose conditions are. It's, again, a little chaotic. And I feel like the tutorial doesn't necessarily spell all that stuff out for you. Which is good and bad. I mean, at the same time, it lets you get into the game a lot faster, which is generally a positive thing. Okay, well, I lost everything there. But, you know, on the other hand, you might want to be, you know, well appraised of the situation when you start out the game. I also noticed when I first started up, my mouse sensitivity was set, like, ridiculously low for this. Like, it wasn't going to be possible to hardly get any shots off at all with the speed that it had things moving at. So first thing you do when you start up the game, probably want to go and adjust that mouse sensitivity. Unless you're somehow operating this on like a touchscreen, which I don't know if that's even an option. I don't think it is, but that would be pretty cool as well. This definitely does feel suited for a touchscreen type of scenario. Oh, alright, when in doubt, stop worrying about polarity, just shoot everything. Because I think you can live longer with no combo chain as long as you just continue to shoot everything you see. It's once you start just letting stuff hit the ground, that's when things just fall apart. Okay, that wasn't good at all, but somehow I pulled through. Yet another wave. Okay, cool. Should be getting some nice unlocks from this one, I think. You know, it goes to show you how much, you know, high production values can go with a simple concept. This is a great illustration of, you know, a game that is not particularly deep. You know, I think we could probably all agree on that, but what's there is very addictive and fun. And the game feel it's nice. It feels great. You know, shooting these pills is a good feeling, and I think that's something that's well emphasized in the way that this game works. It's really all you do, so it better feel good, I would say. Am I going to break 100,000 here? It's quite possible, isn't it? And you got to try and, you know, head yourself off at the path. Oh, I think I got an extra life or something. I'm just shooting everything now. I'm not even worrying about polarity. Woo! I got 20/20, I guess. That's good, right? Did I still not get what I needed? Oh yeah, no, I broke the score. That's good. It's all good. Combo broken, though. Oh, yep, the end. I knew that was coming real soon. I don't think I'm going to do much better than that without getting some extra power-ups and such from the drugstore beforehand. Let's see how well I can do at this last moment. Now you can just go completely nuts, because there's really nothing to lose by just shooting as much as you can, trying to get every single pill. Tablet Frenzy, I think that's probably the best I've done on the bonus round at the end. 36, I think 35 was my best score before that. New friend rank, and of course, you know, leaderboards, achievements, all this stuff definitely keeps the feeling of frenzious action coming back and back and back again. The addiction is definitely present in this one, so I can unlock some extra lives. I can... what is this one? Invincibility, slow-mo, lightning. What I really want, though, is more music tracks, and that's something that I can't quite get yet. I'm going to need 20,000 for that. I think that should probably be one of the first things you're able to unlock, since it's just a thing you can actively change from the options menu. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I think it would be nice to have a few different tracks to listen to, especially when there's a total of, I think, only 3 of them. You know, you're going to go through them pretty quickly. And then it's also a little awkward to get back to the options menu. You have to hit exit, which always worries me that it's just going to quit the game. But we can at least see our progress here. Oh, we can actually select a starting level if we reach it to 25. I haven't made it that far. Man, I didn't realize there'd be 75 waves. I can't imagine getting that far without a whole bunch of power-ups. 36 out of 50 on my Tablet Frenzy. That doesn't feel too bad. Favorite power-up, the Embiggener. And then we've got our scoreboard here, which I guess I haven't really switched to high scores. Okay, we can see all kinds of people here that are also participating in that. Those are some very high scores. I have a long way to go yet before that's going to be a thing. So there, you can see all my runs. And this was by far my best one. So I guess with that... oh, we should look at these as well. Oh, I have to unlock all of these first. So yeah, there's a lot of the game that is not quite there, that is a little bit walled off. Play 1,000 games. Holy crap, that's a lot. Well, I guess with, you know, unlocking stuff little by little, it's definitely going to be a thing that you could potentially do. There's a lot of stuff to get to here, so... if that helps you see and visualize the scope of what this game's going to be, yeah, there is quite a bit to do. It's just going to be over and over and over, similar concept each time. If you can handle that, and if you think shooting the pills is fun enough, then probably get quite a lot of fun out of it. I think it's a good time. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily want to go and unlock everything in it, but I could at least see trying to progress a little bit, especially since there's some power-ups that look particularly satisfying. You know, getting that lightning bolt sounds particularly nice to me. But that is going to do it for another episode, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out Intake. The link's going to be in the description if you want to go ahead and grab it for yourself. It is available right now on Steam and possibly coming to some other platforms as well. So if that does happen, I will update the links in the future. Aside from that, though, in the description I also have all my social media links. So if you want to check out my Twitter, my Facebook, my website, my Twitch, any of that stuff is all fair game. Indie-impressions.com if you want to stop by for almost 600 other episodes that I've made videos, or games that I made videos for in the series. So feel free to browse around. They're all categorized and sorted for you, so you can find what you're looking for over there. And please do continue to leave any support that you can in the series. You know, any comments, any likes, those are all welcome if you think I deserve them. And do make sure you come back again tomorrow. New episodes are every single day. So I'll catch you again then, and I hope you have a lovely night. Talk to you later.